Welcome to this in-depth look at the Campanian Buffalo Mozzarella PDO cheese, one of the most well-known products in the Italian agri-food sector. Here we will discuss its history, how it earned the PDO label, and its regulation. This product is an example of renewed Italian product with protected designation of origin certification. Mozzarella di Bufala Campana is officially recognized in 1996. This cheese is made exclusively from fresh milk of Mediterranean buffaloes, raised within the designated production area. It is a stretched curd cheese, traditionally produced in Campania, but also in certain areas of Lazio, Puglia, and Molise. Mozzarella di Bufala Campana represents not only a symbol of Italian dairy excellence, but also an important economic resource, particularly for the southern Italy. Behind the product, there is, since 1981, the Consortium for the Protection of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO. It is the only organization recognized by the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Forestry for the protection, monitoring, enhancement and promotion of this extraordinary cheese from central and southern Italy. What the consortium do? It protects the production and trade of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana, defends the designation in Italy and abroad, promotes improvement in production methods and quality, and exercises a constant oversight of production and trade, together with the traceability of the product through all the supply dairy chain, and promotes the awareness of the product worldwide. Just some numbers of this fantastic dairy product. The Mozzarella di Bufala Campana is the leading PDO brand in central and southern Italy and the third largest among Italian PDO cheeses. The 35% of the world loves buffalo. Why? Because the 35% of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO production is destined for export. So, which are the most greedy countries? For sure, the European ones, so France, Germany, Spain, and Great Britain, that all alone account for the 60% of the export. Then we have 850 millions of euros, that is the consumer turnover of the Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO, and comparing to the last year, we have a plus 0.23%, so over the 2023. This because 9 out of 10 Italians consumed it in the last year. The PDO area includes 3 national parks and 10 regional parks, and in 2024 a certified production of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO reached more than 55 million tons of million kilograms. There are also 1,600 farms involved in the production cycle of the Mozzarella di Bufala Campana DOP. So, in total, the entire supply chain from farm to the fork employs approximately 11,000 of people. Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO possesses unique and distinctive organoleptic characteristics, resulting from the specific environmental condition and traditional processing methods found exclusively within its PDO production area. So, to obtain the authorization for production and marketing, the producer must undergo a rigorous approval process. So, even after authorization, they are required to strictly comply with the official production specification in order to maintain the highest quality standards and ensure complete product traceability. All these factors together make Mozzarella di Bufala Campana a truly unique product, whose flavor, texture, and quality reflect both its territorial origin and the craftsmanship of local tradition. And the name mozzarella derives from the Italian verb mozzare, which refers to the traditional handcrafting technique of cutting and shaping the stretched serve using a precise movement of the thumb and forefinger. This artisanal gesture gives the cheese its distinctive round shape. The PDO label safeguards this heritage, distinguishing the authentic product from imitation and allowing consumers to easily identify and appreciate the genuine taste of buffalo mozzarella. As we said before, the PDO certification has played a crucial role in the success and protection of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO cheese. First and foremost, it has helped preserve a centuries-old heritage, safeguarding traditional techniques and artisanal know-how passed down through generations. At the same time, the certification clearly defines the area of origin, linking the cheese to its distinctive geographical and cultural identity. The PDO label not only guarantees quality and authenticity by enforcing a strict production standards, but also protects the product's name and reputation from misuse and imitation. An unauthorized use of the PDO designation is subject to legal sanction, ensuring that only producers who fully comply with the official regulation can market their cheese as Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO. Ultimately, the PDO mark serves both as a seal of authenticity and a tool of identification, allowing consumers worldwide to recognize and trust the genuine product while enjoying its unique, unmistakable flavor that reflects the land and tradition from which it originates. Farms producing milk for Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO cheese are mainly located in Campania, Lazio, and Puglia. These regions also host the farms with the largest herds and the most advanced facilities. Economically, Mozzarella di Bufala PDO is the leading product in central and southern Italy and ranks third among Italian PDO cheeses in terms of importance and market value. The regulations for Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO are defined by a disciplinary and are organized into articles, and they clearly define both where and how this cheese can be produced. So the article number 1 established that only cheese made in specific area following all quality standards can carry the PDO designation. The main production areas include Campania, where production is concentrated in the province of Caserta, that is fully included, most of Salerno and parts of Benevento and Naples, as well as Lazio, Puglia and Molise region. In Lazio, both inland and coastal towns are included, such as Frosinone, Terracina, and Anzio. In Puglia, selected areas of Foggia province are part of the PDO zone, while in Molise, the production is limited to the town of Benafro. All the specific locations where this specialty can be legally produced are listed and detailed in article number 2. The article number 3 of the disciplinary defines both the characteristics of the finished product and the raw material used. Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO must be produced exclusively from fresh whole buffalo milk, obtained from Italian Mediterranean buffaloes raised within the PDO designated areas and managed according to strict breeding and production standards. The milk, which can be used raw, thermalized, or also pasteurized, must come from herds registered in the official breed registry and raised in semi-free conditions, allowing access to open paddocks and grazing. The milk must have a minimum fat content of 7.2% and a minimum protein content of 4.2%. Before processing, the milk must be properly filtered using traditional methods and delivered to the dairy cheese factory within 60 hours after the first milking, ensuring the freshness and the high quality required for the production of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO. The acidification of milk and curd is achieved through the addition of natural whey starter obtained from the previous processing of buffalo milk on the same farm or of neighboring farm within the PDO designated production area as defined in Article 2 of the disciplinary. The coagulation occurs after heating the milk to 33-39 degrees and it is induced by the addition of natural calf rennet. The curd then matures under the whey for approximately 5 hours before being spoon-shaped and salted. Once prepared, it is packaged with the PDO mark, stored in acidic preserving liquid, and may be smoked using traditional methods in accordance with established practices. Regarding the features and starting from shape and weight, Mozzarella di Bufala Campana comes in a round shape, but it can also take form such as morsels, braids, beads, cherries, nuts, or ovoline. Weight varies from 10 to 800 grams, depending on the shape. For the braided form, weights of up to 3 kilograms are allowed. Regarding the external appearance, the cheese has a porcelain white color with a very thin rind of about 1 millimeter, featuring a smooth surface that is never slimy or flaky. Regarding the paste, the interior exhibits a thin leaf structure and is slightly elastic during the first 8–10 hours after production and packaging, later becoming softer and more melting. The past is free from defects, such as holes caused by abnormal fermentation, and it contains no preservatives, inhibitors, additives, or artificial colorants. When cut, the cheese releases a slight whitish, oily serosity with a distinct scent of lactic fermentation. Regarding chemical composition and flavor, the Mozzarella di Bufala Campana has a minimum of 52% fat and gray matter and a maximum of 65% moisture, contributing to its delicate, creamy flavor and mild melting texture. Regarding packaging and processing, the cheese is packaged in preserving liquid and may only be smoked using traditional methods, ensuring its authenticity and quality. So, talking about packaging, according to the article number 4 of its specification, every package of Mozzarella di Bufala Campana must display the official mark issued by the consortium at the time of sale. This mark, assigned by the consortial body, guarantees that the product fully complies with the strict production rules established under the relevant EU regulation. The mark serves as a guarantee of authenticity and quality, and it is monitored by the designated control authority. The logo itself is rich in symbolism. At the top, there is a stylized red sun, representing energy and tradition. In the center, a black outline of a buffalo's head highlights the origin of the milk used in production. Finally, at the bottom, a green background features the word Mozzarella di Bufala in white and Campana in green, clearly identifying the product and its geographical origin. This careful design mark not only ensures compliance with the regulatory requirements, but also reinforces the product's authenticity, connecting consumers with the tradition and quality of the Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO cheese. Talking more in depth about the logo, Let's say that it is carefully standardized in terms of design and color. At the top, a red sun in a halo pattern symbolizes tradition and energy. The color is precisely defined as 79% magenta and 91% yellow. In the center, the buffalo head is depicted in black, highlighting the origin of the milk. And at the bottom, the green field is composed by 91% of cyan and 83% of yellow, features the word Mozzarella di Bufala in white and Campana in green just below. So it is also important to note that if the cheese is made with raw milk, must be clearly indicated on the label. Furthermore, no additional geographical terms may be added to the product name or presentation to preserve the authenticity of the PDO designation. So, in conclusion, the official mark and its precise colors combined with strict labeling rules ensure that Mozzarella di Bufala Campana remains a product of guaranteed quality, tradition, and origin. Mozzarella di Bufala Campana PDO cheese is an excellent source of high biological value protein. Moreover, it has a moderate fat content, making it suitable for those following a specific therapeutic diet. It is low in cholesterol and it provides high amounts of calcium and phosphorus, essential for bone health. It is rich in water-soluble vitamins such as B1, B2, B6, and niacin. But it is also rich in vitamin E and zinc, which help counteract the action of free radicals. Thank you for attending this lesson and keep learning.